How are you folks doing? Now, man, yesterday was very, very interesting in Alaska. All right. Now, I've been talking about the sun being at solar maximum, and it's actually going to be at solar maximum for the entire year of 2025. Now, what you saw, the display you saw of seismic activity is basically what's in store. All right. That is the best way I can explain this. All right, folks. What you saw yesterday in Alaska is basically what we're in for in the coming year of 2025. I know it's something that a lot of people really don't want to hear. I know the backlash that I go through when I make these videos and I send out these information. A lot of people really don't want to hear it. And to be honest with you, I get it. I really do. Because a lot of people are in a situation where they want to get out of it, but they can't. They really can't. And I understand and I sympathize with these people. For example, if I live in this location, I would move. All right? I'm not telling you what to do because I don't want to be responsible for anything. But for example, if I live in California on the shoreline, if I live Northern California on the shoreline, I would move. I would sell, run. Southern California on the shoreline, I would sell and I would run. If I live in Alaska, south of Alaska, close to the shoreline, I would sell and I would run. Same thing with Japan, Indonesia. I would sell and I would run. Because if I'm close to the shoreline, I don't want to be there anymore. And I know why I wouldn't want to be there, because I already know what's coming. What we saw yesterday, folks, was a precursor of what's going to happen to this planet. I am not being negative. I've been making these videos for I would say over a year. And so far, I think I'm doing pretty well calling these events. Letting you guys know it's for real. It's actually happening. So you guys can actually take it serious. This is a cyclical cycle that we go through every couple of thousand years. 3,600 years. A little bit over 3,600 years. Let's just keep it at 3,600 years. It's something to do with our solar system. One of the best books you can actually read to get information on this is the Colburn Bible. I'm not really going to get into that right now. All right. Now, Alaska, this is just the beginning. It's going to get worse. If you live in Alaska, and you're close to the shoreline, and you're south of Alaska, I would be very worried. Cascaded subduction zone is getting quakes like it I have never seen before. I already know that every 300 years, the cascaded subduction zone, it's like a cycle. It get hit with a megathrust quake. A megathrust earthquake is where the cascaded subduction zone is, where one plate go over the other plate out in the ocean. Whenever that pop, the force of that movement will create what is called a megathrust earthquake. The pressure in that location is building up like crazy, folks. We are overdue. The last time we had one was at the beginning of the 17th century. Going back to 10,000 BC, that location in California get hit every 300 years. And we have passed the 300 years timeline. You see where I'm going, right? Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. Oregon, be very careful. Washington State, Vancouver Island, Canada, be very careful. Japan. Japan. Something is building up for Japan. Indonesia. Something is building up for you guys. Japan and Indonesia. Something big is going to happen. Huge is coming your way. And it's coming. Puerto Rico. I can't stress this enough. Puerto Rico and areas around Puerto Rico, a huge quake is coming. Get ready for it, folks. When it happened, just remember that I told you so. Where else you can actually keep your eyes? South America. South America. Keep your eyes in South America, guys. Keep your eyes on also Central America. All right. And wow. Let me get back to Alaska. The quakes that are happening right now in Alaska, it's going to trigger more seismic activity on the Cascadia subduction zone. This, my beautiful viewers, is just the beginning. This is the introduction to 2025. It's not going to get better. I said this to you a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago, how 2025 is going to happen with the seismic activity. Yesterday, you saw what happened, right? A week now, what's been happening there? Unreal, unbelievable. Now, folks, one of the best advice I can give anyone is learn how to be self-sufficient. Learn how to live off the land. Learn how to scavenge. Learn how to live a life without having electricity or a grocery store. Get away from the materialistic part of life and learn how to be productive and how to use what was given to us for free. The dirt is there. We realistically don't need to be buying food. And, I really don't want to get into that because I'm not trying to get my video flagged. But we're human beings. We were actually created to live off the land. We're actually created to take the water and turn it to clean water and actually have water to drink instead of going in our pocket and buying the water. What happened to those days? What happened to that knowledge? We can't let knowledge like that go away, folks, because we're going to need it. Because we're going back. We're going back to the Stone Age. This seismic activity is off the chain. And I don't see it getting better at all. I'm sorry to say it like that, but I'm telling you guys the truth. I know what's coming. I'm preparing myself. That is the reason why I do these videos. Because I want you to get ready. And know for a fact that you're not going to get caught with your pants down. Because it's coming. You're going to see events happening like you have never seen it before. You're going to see everything they've been saying about California when it comes to the seismic activity is going to start unfolding. I promise you, it's coming. And we can't stop it because our planet is no longer the same. Or the electromagnetic field on this planet has changed. The poles have changed. And a lot of people are not aware of these things. Get ready, folks. 2025 is going to be a very unbelievable year. It's going to make 2024 look like it's not even trying. I'm going to use yesterday, and I'm also going to use the event that happened at the Cascadia subduction zone, that's 7.1 magnitude, to gauge 2025. And I'm going to let you know right now. Use Alaska, use what happened in California, and these seismic activity will be literally all over the globe of this magnitude. One of the least places you'll see it, seismic activity, is in the Middle East. Ciao, folks. God bless you. Thank you for watching my video.